The unhealthiest restaurant in America. Let's see. Let's see what it is.
First opened the Heart Attack Grill, he had no idea that serving the world's unhealthiest menu would come with so much controversy, countless lawsuits, an avalanche of bad press, and multiple heart attacks on the premises. Prior to opening the Heart Attack Grill in 2005, Basso owned 3 different exercise gyms over a 12-year period, where he had advised clients on their dietary and exercise needs, as well as on techniques of caloric reduction. However, he felt this was an untruthful line of work, stating, "It's disgusting because you're promising people things that are outside their genetic possibility. Instead of being a slimy, crooked, dishonest peddler of health and fitness services, I would actually launch a hamburger concept that would be absolutely honest, and that's the only guiding principle."
Hey, this is bad for you, and it's gonna kill you.
Yeah, he's right. He wanted to be as frank as possible. He was like, "Hey, look, it's literally called the Heart Attack. The Heart Attack Grill is what it's called. It's not the clogged arteries grill. This ain't the diabetic grill. No, this is the heart attack grill. This is gonna probably give you a heart attack if you're if you're not careful." Yeah, and he's frank with it. I mean, all I'm saying is accountability. That's a rare word to hear nowadays. You don't hear many people use the word accountability anymore.
The first Heart Attack Grill in Arizona featured a front door sign reading, "Caution, this establishment is bad for your health," before they'd later add "cash only because you might die before the check clears." Inside, they'd proudly display the catchphrase "taste worth dying for." However, the most insane piece of signage was without a doubt this, reading, "Anyone over 350 pounds eats for free all day, every day, unlimited," with the only rules being no taking food to go, no sharing with others, and
Alright, yeah, you got unlimited food, but yeah, you're paying for the... Yeah, you're going to cough up some dough for that Diet Coke. What? Must wait in with doctor or nurse before each burger? So they have nurses and doctors just on standby here? Is this real? How much do they get paid? They get paid like minimum... Either or. Anyone over 350 eats for free. Damn.
Does not include beverages, although this wasn't the only unlimited service offered by the restaurant.
Instead of a salad bar, there's an all-you-can-eat flatliner fries bar.
To serve the free meals, Basso took a tip from Hooters by hiring a bunch of sexy nurses, with a theme of honesty also extending into the job application process, with questions such as whether the applicant has an innie or outie belly button, who would they have a hot one-night stand with, their opinion on certain conspiracy theories, and a comment stating, "No one gives a damn about your academic achievements, but if you want to bore us with them, go right ahead."
What did I have to? What does any of that have to do with
As the head of the restaurant, John spends every day dressed as a doctor, stating, "We promote nicotine, alcohol, caffeine, fat, cholesterol, sodium, all the building blocks of a quality, healthy, good time," with these insane statements leading to his first appearance on a local news station.
There is a restaurant in Tempe where the food is so rich they call their big burger the quadruple bypass. Not everybody thinks that's funny, least of all the Arizona Board of Nursing.
The news story then stated that the American Nursing Board had received 5 or 6 complaints about them calling their waitresses nurses. However, 5 or 6 complaints was a small price to pay, given the story was basically free advertising.
All right, so if you want to bypass, of course, the good kind, now you know where to go. It's called the Heart Attack Grill.
This then turned into further news coverage, where John explained the other ways in which the restaurant might kill you.
We don't do Diet Coke. We don't do light beers. We don't even provide lettuce on our burgers.
That is disgusting. Who's out here putting lettuce on the burger? Get that shit out of here. Get the Diet Coke. No. Full send. Send it. Yeah.
with the unique approach beating all of their competitors.
John, this is creating a firestorm. I have a feeling this is just what you wanted.
Well, I can't say that I don't enjoy the publicity. It definitely does pack the seats in the restaurant. We've been so lucky as of recently, our web traffic exceeds McDonald's.com.
After noticing that media stories help the business grow, that attempt to set the Guinness World Record for the world's unhealthiest burger, achieving such with the 9,982 calorie quadruple bypass.
God damn. A quadruple? Shit. You're gonna need a fifth tuple bypass. Fuck around with that. 9,000. That's 10,000 calories in one burger. I couldn't eat that to save my life. I probably couldn't eat it. I probably eat that in like, I don't know. Let's see. How many calories do I need a day? Let's go a day, like the average. For men, BMR. All right. I'm not doing fucking math to figure it out. How many calories do I need in a day? Well, Chief, do I need to gain weight, lose weight? Oh well. Anyway, yeah, there's no fucking way I'm eating 9,000 calories
Burger.
in
Although
one.
this gluttonous piece of
Oh
food
my
was
God.
served with a side of tragedy. The Heart Attack Grill had introduced a
Was that a
spokesperson
picture
named
of it?
Blair River, who at 6'8", 570 pounds, appeared in all of the restaurant's ads.
I'm up another few inches. Who needs these old pants? I could eat for free.
In a 2011 news report, Blair talked about feeling incredibly healthy.
This is good stuff. Everyone should be modern size like myself.
No. No, that is not healthy. I'm not perfect, man. I do all types of shit that's not healthy. But eating unhealthy is one thing that I don't do. I don't. No. I'm gonna say no to that one, boys. Yeah, that should not be the average. He was 570 pounds, 6'8". Jesus, that's a big boy right there.
However, he passed away.
He can't. I was about to say he cannot be alive. Now. Oh, poor dude. All right, so yeah, that's a fast track to heaven right there. That is not healthy. Being that big. Live your life. I'm nowhere near perfect or nothing like that, but you know what I'm saying? It's your life, live it, and if you want to live it that way, then I mean there's
Away before the interview even aired.
there it is.
Sadly, we now know how long that was. Blair died last week at the age of 29. His family says the cause of death was pneumonia.
Even in death, the Heart Attack Grill maintained their brutally honest
Pneumonia. Which that could be the case, you know what I'm saying? I don't know him, and sad for him and his family, but I would say that the being overweight kind of played a part in it, don't you think?
branding.
Had he have been thinner, he most probably would have survived that pneumonia.
Aren't you glorifying obesity, which
Absolutely.
obviously kills?
There's accountability with everything, guys. Like, yeah, you can choose. You have every choice to do whatever you want, and you gotta live with those choices. If you want to live that way, like I said, hey, go back to that French fry buffet. It did look good though. There was some chili on it. With some nacho cheese. A little bit of salt. Shit, I'll fuck it up too. But yeah, it's all responsible and or responsibility and accountability here. That's about it. You can't blame no one else. It's not his. It is not his fault. He's literally saying, "Hey, like I promote these things here at my store because it is a good time, and you're gonna have a good time, all right." Is it healthy? No. And at least, I mean, he said it. That's what he's saying now. So shit, man, can't fault him.
Absolutely.
With Basso taking this even further in a different interview.
If they do die here, I'm not going to lie to you. That's great for business. I'll say it again. Death is great for business at the Heart Attack Grill.
Although the media's goal of discrediting the founder
he's sticking to the
only
word
did
now.
Opposite. It's actually refreshing to see someone so painfully honest. The owner is great. He makes no apologies, nor should he. You can't blame him for people doing this to themselves. It's impossible to hate this guy because he's being 100% honest. In a different interview, Basso showed his more compassionate side.
That's one thing about it. People don't like to hear the truth. That's what, and that's what I would always say. Like, hey man, just tell me the truth. I'm pretty sure everyone has this probably opinion. Yeah, don't lie because you just look stupid lying. Just tell me the truth. At least, I mean, you can be mad if you want to, but I mean, at least I told you the truth. I didn't lie. You can't call me a liar. Like I covered it up or something. No, I did it. Yeah. And like I said, like you see everybody. Hey, I don't like it, but you gotta respect it. I don't make the rules.
By stating, cynical people might think this, River's death, is funny, but people who knew him are crying their eyes out. There is a lot of mourning going on around here. You couldn't have found a better person. Even if he was skinny, we would have given him the job. We would have just put a fat suit on him. He just had personality, as did the restaurant's next spokesperson, Ernie Hart, who wouldn't last long either, although for a slightly different reason. In October 2011, Basso moved the restaurant to the land of indulgence, pleasure, and poor short-term choices, Las Vegas. The new and improved restaurant featured a public electronic cattle scale, as well as new signage reading "Fighting Anorexia Since 2005" and "Send Hate Mail To," followed by their address. The new location also led to a brand new slogan.
Remember, the calories you eat in Vegas stay in Vegas.
As well as
that's him too. He made another
business.
One. We've both doubled in terms of money, in terms of square footage.
However, the craziest change was without a doubt their menu. Despite their quadruple bypass already holding the record for the highest calorie burger, the Heart Attack Grill then doubled their invention, creating the octuple.
It won't even fit in the screen. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5
bypass burger.
Oh my god.
Which features
no. There's no way. There's no way that he's like selling this fucking burger.
40 pieces of bacon.
8 patties. 40 pieces of bacon.
And 19,900 calories.
Oh my god. I couldn't even eat. I could probably barely eat one. Like just a regular burger, like a regular like bacon cheeseburger. I'm good. Like I'll be good for like hours. But there's no way people are eating this. I want to see someone eat this. I'm gonna have to look it up because there's no.
At around the same point in time, the Heart Attack Grill updated their website to include free video and images for the press, where the motivation for the octuple bypass burger became pretty obvious. They were trying to generate media attention, and this is exactly what they.
Okay, this is the actual picture of it, but like, what is this? This is art. This is pretty much art at this point. And usually people put the toothpick in there, a little flag or something on the toothpick or whatever the fuck they do. But yeah, you're gonna have to get a damn a pike out the shed and just impale that bad boy, skewer it. Look at the cheese.
they got. The new burger led to over 100 million views worth of exposure on
Okay,
YouTube
so
as different content creators visited the restaurant to see if they could eat it. Those who could, such as Matt Stoney, were given a ride out of the restaurant in a novelty wheelchair, although there were others who were forced to leave in an ambulance.
A customer at the Heart Attack Grill was rushed to the hospital after eating a sandwich called the...
The future of your business is here. With Wix, you get advanced AI.
The triple bypass burger.
In February 2012, an article was published titled "Man Has Heart Attack While Eating at the Heart Attack Grill."
What? A man had a heart attack eating at the Heart Attack Grill? What? No. No. No way.
Which is followed by another article only 2 months later reading, "Heart Attack Grill lives up to its name again this week when a woman collapsed in their Las Vegas restaurant. This marks the second person to fall victim to their horrifically caloric food in less than a year, with the Heart Attack Grill responding in the most brand appropriate way, by bragging about it on their website. 2 ambulance departures in less than 60 days left an indelible mark on the Heart Attack Grill's..."
He's brilliant. An evil, twisted little man. The Dr. Evil of the culinary arts right here.
Public image. Dr. John delivered a clear message to the media that such tragedies shall inevitably continue due to having clientele which he refers to as being the avant-garde of nutritional risk takers.
Did that heart attack pad my wallet with money? Absolutely. Did I enjoy that? Absolutely.
Although this is still nothing compared to what would happen 1 year later. The Heart Attack Grill had a new unofficial spokesperson named John Alleman, who was recognized as the restaurant's most loyal customer. He never missed a day, even on Christmas, Basso said. People just loved him. He connected with people in a real way, although all of this changed on the 11th of February.
Oh, wait, what?
He connected.
Although he was never on the restaurant's payroll. Okay, I was wondering what he just... Yeah, like he was working there, or... But yeah, he was never on the payroll. Ailman was everywhere else. His caricature, blah, 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 graces the front of the Heart Attack Grill's menu, clothing line, and merchandise.
With people in a real way, although all of this changed on the 11th of February 2013. After chowing down on his daily feed at the grill, John Alleman suffered a heart attack and died while waiting for the bus.
So he ate there every day. No wonder. They say he never missed a day. Like, I was thinking that he was working, like, he was an employee. Like, okay, well, sounds like a pretty decent employee. You'd want them on the team, right? No, this was like a customer. No, he was every day, like clockwork. He was at that store or that restaurant. I mean, hey, live your life. He wasn't playing about this. He wasn't playing about the Heart Attack Grill.
At the front of the store. This led to Basso's craziest PR stunt to date.
They'll say it's grotesque. They'll say, how can you keep the man's cremation here?
With Basso keeping the cremation inside the restaurant as he wants you to know his food kills, so that maybe you'll stop eating junk. This man is willing to sacrifice his reputation and maybe even his humanity to try and make the world a healthier place. I respect him for it. Basso believes the restaurant helps customers to reflect on their own choices, having stated anybody who's over 350 pounds gets on that scale. We applaud them like the big sumo wrestler they are, treat them like a champ, make them feel good for that moment.
I think sumo wrestlers are a little different.
But these people go home at night and they ponder that and say,
that's a
wow,
different,
why did I
that's
just
a different
get free
350.
food and have the whole...
Alright, so there you got different weight, like, classes, I guess. You got a person who is 6'3", 350 pounds, who just sits around and eats candy and plays video games all day. That's a little different than a person who is 6'3" at 350 pounds, who is a tank, who's a beast. Like a fucking linebacker or something. 350, that is a beast. It's still overweight, but it's a different kind. You know what I'm saying? It's just like a car, like a vehicle. Do you have 100,000 miles like on the highway, or do you got 100,000 miles like on a farm? Do you know what I'm saying? It's different.
whole restaurant applauding for me because I'm a freak, plain and simple, before adding, I'm running an obesity intervention and I think it works. I really do. Everybody should check out our Facebook and see a lot of people say, hey Dr. John, I've lost 82 pounds since the last time I was in. It's the X factor, something that snapped in that person that said, wow, I'm gonna make a change in my life, and they did, and that's fabulous. With this sentiment also showing up in the YouTube comments. The Heart Attack Grill restaurant has motivated me to take care of myself, stick to my diet. The namesake restaurant actually sends a very positive message.
And like I said earlier, it's accountability, because some people, it's just how you perceive it. Some people see that and it's like, oh my God, like how do people eat that? I don't want to be that way. Let me do the opposite of that. And then you have some people who's like, oh shit, yeah, let me get 2 of those. You know, accountability, boys.
Don't take care of yourself today, you might find yourself eating a free meal at my restaurant in the not so distant future, because everyone over 350 pounds eats for free, and therefore Basso believes the restaurant is an overall positive.
I am a believer that when people hear my message, the net health benefit to society is incredibly good.
However, you won't be surprised to hear that not everybody agrees.
He's deliberately trying to get people to eat more than they need.
With this being echoed by the legendary Anthony Bourdain, who stated, there is a restaurant in Vegas, I think it's called the Heart Attack Grill, where if you're over 350 pounds you eat for free. I think that should be pretty much a war crime. On top of this, a former waitress went public talking about her terrible time working at the restaurant, explaining that after a man passed out mid-meal, a manager made me take out my cell phone to record a video of the whole thing so they could send it to the media. It was on a Friday afternoon, and he hoped it would make...
That dude's ruthless. He really don't give a fuck. He said, "Oh, you got your phone? All right, good. Yeah, start recording. Hurry up. We're gonna put this on a social media site real quick. Hurry up." I don't think he's breathing good. Oh no, don't help him. Nah, it's his time. He knew what he was signing up for. I'm surprised he hasn't got sued yet. Okay, Chief. I can hear you clicking. Jeffrey.
The news so they could have a busy weekend. On the opposite end of the spectrum, a different waitress stated this.
I've been here 11 years. I enjoy this way too much.
So the experience clearly depends on which person you ask. In a different instance, the PCRM sent a letter to Basso asking him to declare moral bankruptcy and close the Heart Attack Grill. However, given the restaurant earned $5.5 million in revenue last year, it seems obvious that Dr. John Basso and the Heart Attack Grill won't be going anywhere anytime soon.
They're not going nowhere. You heard the man. The man stands on straight business and nothing else. He's like, yeah, death. If a motherfucker dies in here, that's good for business. Pull out your phone and videotape him. Yeah, that guy's ruthless. I told you he is the Dr. Evil of the culinary art world, or the restaurant game. It's probably good though. I've never even heard of him until now. Yeah, let me know if that's good. I don't know if anyone has ever eaten there, but I mean, shit, if I lived there, I'd probably stop in and see what's going on. I don't eat out much, but I mean, hey, Heart Attack. That's one way to go.